Sendai, Baringo County, members of the Elderoys community gather to celebrate young girls transitioning from childhood to adulthood. They have gathered here many times before, but this is a celebration with a difference. None of the girls has undergone the cut. In recent years, more and more girls have opted for alternative rites of passage, a practice championed here in Sendai by a most unlikely individual. A woman who was once a circumciser, now turned anti-FGM campaigner. As she sits in her compound watching the pot boil, waiting for her husband to come home, it is easy to take Lina Kabon for another elderly person enjoying her sunset years after retiring from work. And indeed she has retired, but from a most unconventional job. For 30 years, Lina went from door to door in her native village, circumcising girls who had come of age. For years, Lina took pride in her work. It had been handed down from generation to generation in her family. At first, Lina cut the girls out in the open, but when the government moved to crack down on the practice, she and others began to operate under cover of secrecy. Matters, however, came to a head on the day when she tried to circumcise her own daughter, one of her 7 children, 4 of whom are girls.
Sasa nikashindwa sasa nitapembeleza namna gani labda kubali. Sasa watoto wameshaenda kanisa nimewacha aende tu kivyao. Sasa yangu mwenyewe nakataa. Sasa nifanyeni msichana ya mwenyewe. Sasa nikama tu kuacha yote ya yangu na ya mwenyewe.
And thus the course of her life changed and changed again. Not content to just sit at home, Lina decided to go in a different direction, once again going from house to house, gathering adolescent girls. But now, instead of circumcising them, she teaches them about life.
Sasa nataka uniambie mimi nekani ile zamani ni mbaya ama.
Globally, it is estimated that over 140 million girls and women have undergone some form of female genital mutilation. In Kenya, FGM is an all too painful reality for generations of women and girls. The Demographic Health Survey of Kenya shows that FGM among 15 to 14-year-olds declined from 37.6% in 1998 to 21% in 2014. The progress driven in part by the inclusion of men in the campaign.
Sasa najua Lorai zamani hawezi chukua msichana kabla kukeketwa. Sasa ndiyo ndio muhimu ya Lorai. Zamani alafu wase napata ng'ombe, mbuzi, mtu napata msichana alafu napata mbuzi na ng'ombe.
However, in the northeastern part of the country, FGM is still widely practiced. And even now, every so often, Lina's past still comes calling.
Hasa wanaanza tu kuwacha mimi kidogo. Hata hawezi kosa moja yao nakuchia mimi tanasema, "Woi, suruti mama, ufanye kazi yako zamani." Nikamwambia hapana. Nimeenda. Nikaenda tu kufanya kazi zangu ya mkono ingine, si kama ile kukeketwa msichana. Hasa Mungu anasaidia mimi napata hata kama ni kidogo mimi napata, hiyo ndio yake yangu. Sitaki tena kupata kitu mingi na naumiza mtoto ya mwenyewe.
At 60, Lina Kabon is starting afresh. Her experience from the last 30 years, she believes, was only preparation for this phase, her chance to effect a change in the next generation. And as she prepares the day's meal, she ponders over the next 30 years, hoping that there will come a time when girls will not need to undergo the cut. Wilkes Anyabwa, Strength of a Woman.